Conformations of DNA. Based on the conformations, DNA is categorized into three types: A-type DNA, B-type DNA, and Z-type DNA. B-type DNA is a right-handed helix. It has intermediate width. If we see the diagram of the B-type DNA, we can see that it is a right-handed. It has intermediate in the width. Planes of the base pair are nearly perpendicular to the helix axis. It has tiny central axis, deep major grooves, and narrow deep minor grooves. These are the minor grooves and these are the major grooves. We can see that deep major grooves, these are deep in shape, while in case of deep minor grooves, this is the minor groove and this is the major groove. A-type DNA. A-type DNA is a right-handed helix and it is widest. Here we can see the diagram of the A-type DNA. A-type DNA is a right-handed helix. It is the widest among the three types of the DNA. Planes of the base pair are inclined towards the axis, narrow deep grooves, while the wide and shallow minor grooves. Here we can see that these are the minor grooves in A-type DNA and these are the major grooves in A-type of the DNA. Third type of the DNA is Z-type DNA. Z-type DNA is left-handed. The diagram of the Z-type of DNA, we can see that it is left-handed DNA, narrowest in the width, while the planes of the base pair nearly perpendicular to the helix axis, no internal space, no major groove, narrow and deep minor grooves. In this diagram, we can see that the minor groove and the major groove, they are almost of equal size. So, it is usually considered that in case of Z-type of DNA, there are no major groove, as the minor groove and the major groove, they are almost of equal size. If we do the comparison of three types of the DNA, here is the Z-type DNA that have minor grooves and major grooves. This is A-type DNA that has minor grooves and major grooves. This is the B-type DNA that has minor grooves and major grooves. The comparison between three types of the DNA based on the helix, based on the conformations of DNA, the comparison between three types of the DNA: A DNA type, B DNA type, and Z DNA type. The difference between the helix is right-handed in case of A type, right-handed in case of B type, while left-handed in case of Z type. The differences based on the width, planes of bases, central axis, major grooves, and minor grooves. So these are the comparison between the properties of all the three types of the DNA. So we can conclude that based on the conformations of the DNA, DNA can be of three types: A type, B type, and Z type.